This one is called My Cross. Well, the other morning I was talking to my Lord like I do most every morning. And we talk about a lot of things, like how things are going in my life and what other people are going through and all the sickness and pain that some people are suffering. I told him, we don't understand it, but God has a plan for all of us. But most of the time we don't understand why each one of us has, what we call problems all the time. So I asked him if there was any way I could, maybe trade in my cross. Because it seems that every day it just gets a little harder to understand why you're giving me such a heavy cross to bear, and I'm not sure how much longer I can bear the weight of this cross on my shoulders. Seems every day I get up there's something else to add to the problems I had yesterday. Well, he told me to go to that old building at the end of the street and go into the first door and put my cross inside and go down to the last door and go in and pick out any cross I wanted. Oh, I got so excited to think that finally I could get rid of this cross that I've been bearing and get a different one. So I went down to that last door like he said, and when I opened it, I couldn't believe it. The size of most of the crosses, they were like 20 times bigger than the one I had. And I walked in and I looked around, and over in the corner I spotted this very little cross sitting there all by itself. So I rushed over and I picked it up and I walked out, thinking about how my life is it's going to change. No more getting up with all those problems like I've been doing every day, and I was so happy to have this little tiny cross. I asked God why he made me wait so long to trade in my cross, and he looked at me and put his hand on my shoulder. And he said, I don't understand why you picked the same cross you had. I think I find him realizing that no matter how bad things are going in my life, there are other people that are carrying, a much larger cross. So maybe it's time for me to just count the many blessings God has given me and try to understand that, he has a plan for me, even if most of the time I don't understand. But I'm going to put my faith in him and take my little cross and keep walking down that road. And when it's my time, you'll come and you'll take me home where there are no crosses to bear. You see, he bore the cross for you and me at Calvary, and he died for our sins. Because when we compare our cross to all the others, really doesn't seem as big as it did before. So the next time, when we get to feeling like we have more problems than everyone else, we should look around us and be thankful for our family and all our friends that God gave us, and actually count our blessings. It isn't hard to find someone that we think has it so much easier, and it isn't hard to find someone who's struggling every day just to find something to eat and a place to sleep. The bottom line, if we put our faith in him every day, he will help us get through what we call problems, and like someone told me, he only gives us things to make us stronger, and he'll only give us what we can bear. Well, based on that, I think some days I must be the strongest person on earth.